Imagine for a moment that the very system that has protected you your entire life, the intricate network of cells and molecules we call the immune system, begins to falter, not because it is failing entirely, but because it is responding to the wrong signals. Normally, your immune system is a precise guardian, capable of distinguishing what belongs in your body from what does not. It is constantly patrolling, identifying viruses, bacteria, and other threats, neutralizing them before they can do harm. It is a remarkable system, honed over millions of years of evolution, and yet, like any sophisticated system, it is not perfect. Sometimes, in rare circumstances or due to complex interactions of genetics, environment, and other factors, the immune system can turn inward, misidentifying components of your own body as dangerous invaders. One of the most striking examples of this miscommunication involves antibodies that bind to double-stranded DNA, the very molecule that contains the instructions for your cells, your organs, and everything that makes you who you are. These antibodies are what the anti-dsDNA test detects, tiny molecular messengers that indicate a disruption in balance, a signal that the immune system is active in ways that may lead to inflammation or tissue stress. Understanding this is the first step in transforming concern into empowerment because knowledge allows you to see the unseen. The anti-dsDNA test is not just a diagnostic tool, it is a lens through which you can observe the subtle currents of immune activity before they manifest as symptoms. It illuminates the hidden dialogue between your cells and your antibodies, showing you where attention is needed, where monitoring can make a difference, and where early intervention can prevent complications. For older adults, this insight is particularly powerful because the immune system changes with age. It may become more reactive or less precise, and conditions like autoimmune disorders can develop quietly, often without obvious warning signs. Detecting these antibodies early through the anti-dsDNA test allows you to work with your healthcare provider proactively, to track changes over time, and to make informed decisions about lifestyle, diet, stress management, and treatment. Each result is not just a number, it is a reflection of your body's current state, a window into the balance between defense and self-tolerance, and a guidepost for maintaining resilience. Understanding autoimmunity in this way also reshapes the way we view our bodies. Instead of seeing antibodies as a threat, we begin to see them as signals, messages that invite awareness, curiosity, and action. The presence of anti-dsDNA antibodies is not a verdict, but an opportunity to care more deeply for yourself, to engage in habits that support immune balance, and to partner with medical guidance in a mindful, intentional way that respects the complexity of your own biology. It reminds us that the body is not a static machine, but a living, responsive system, constantly adjusting to internal and external influences, and that understanding its language through tools like the anti-dsDNA test can empower us to make choices that enhance health, vitality, and well-being. Knowledge has a unique power. It transforms fear into understanding, uncertainty into action, and passivity into intentional living. When it comes to something as personal and intricate as your immune system, knowing what is happening inside your body is an extraordinary gift. The anti-dsDNA test provides this gift in a very tangible way. It allows you to see what your immune system is doing, revealing whether it is reacting appropriately or whether antibodies are targeting your own DNA, signaling autoimmune activity. At first, this knowledge can feel unsettling. There is a natural hesitation, a moment of worry when you imagine what it might mean. But the truth is, awareness is the first step toward empowerment. Once you understand the state of your immune system, you are no longer navigating in the dark. You have data, insight, and a map that guides your next steps. And with this map, you can make choices that actively influence your health. Choices that matter more than any single lab result ever could. Empowerment through knowledge means understanding that you are a partner in your own well-being. Your doctor provides expertise, tests provide information, but you are the one who acts on it. By observing trends in anti-dsDNA antibody levels over time, you gain a dynamic view of your body, seeing patterns that reveal whether your immune system is calm or activated, whether your lifestyle choices are supporting balance or allowing stress to accumulate. This perspective is particularly powerful for older adults, whose bodies have accumulated decades of experiences, habits, and exposures. The immune system, like all systems in the body, carries the imprint of this life journey, and seeing the signals it sends allows you to respond with intention rather than reaction. Every informed decision you make, whether it is adjusting your diet, incorporating movement, or prioritizing rest, becomes a tool for maintaining balance and resilience. Understanding your anti-dsDNA results also encourages mindfulness and self-reflection. It reminds you that health is not static. It is an ongoing process, an evolving dialogue between your body, your environment, and your choices. Knowledge allows you to approach your health proactively, to monitor subtle changes, and to celebrate small improvements. It transforms the experience of aging from a passive waiting period into an active engagement with your well-being. Instead of being ruled by anxiety about what could happen, you learn to notice early signals and respond thoughtfully. You learn that prevention and support are more powerful than reaction, and that consistent, deliberate action compounds over time. Equally important, knowledge empowers you to communicate effectively with your healthcare team. Armed with information about your anti-dsDNA levels, you can ask informed questions, understand recommendations, and participate in shared decision-making. This collaboration turns healthcare from a one-sided process into a partnership, where your insight and your provider's expertise converge to create the best possible outcomes. Each result, each trend, is an opportunity to fine-tune your habits, your mindset, and your daily practices in ways that support long-term health, reinforcing that the body responds not only to medicine, but to lifestyle, care, and attention. Ultimately, empowerment through knowledge is about reclaiming agency in your life. It is about recognizing that you are not a passive observer of your health, but an active participant. The anti-dsDNA test is more than a laboratory result. It is a mirror, a teacher, and a guide. It shows you the state of your immune system and invites you to act with intention, to nourish your body, to move it gently, to manage stress, and to cultivate a positive mindset. Every insight gained is an opportunity to make choices that strengthen resilience, improve quality of life, and foster a sense of confidence and control over your own well-being. What we choose to put into our bodies every day is far more than a matter of taste or habit. It is a conversation with every cell, every organ, every system that works tirelessly to keep us alive and thriving. When we think about the anti-dsDNA test and autoimmune activity, diet becomes even more significant because what we eat can either calm inflammation or feed it. The body's immune system is responsive, sensitive, and remarkably intelligent, and it reacts to the signals it receives from the environment, including the nutrients and compounds in our food. Choosing a diet that supports balance and reduces inflammation is not about restriction or deprivation. It is about nourishing the body with the building blocks it needs to function optimally. Leafy greens, colorful vegetables, and antioxidant-rich fruits are not just food, they are medicine, providing vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients that help regulate immune activity, protect cells from oxidative stress, and maintain harmony in the body's delicate systems. Each bite is an opportunity to influence how your immune system responds, and over time, these choices create a profound cumulative effect that can enhance resilience, energy, and overall well-being. In addition to vegetables and fruits, incorporating lean proteins like fish, eggs, beans, and legumes is essential because proteins provide the amino acids necessary for tissue repair, hormone production, and immune function. Omega-3 fatty acids from sources like salmon, chia seeds, and walnuts have been shown to support anti-inflammatory pathways in the body, helping to balance immune responses that may otherwise become overactive. Nuts and seeds, rich in healthy fats, fiber, and antioxidants, also contribute to immune regulation and overall cellular health. Even small, consistent adjustments in what you eat, choosing whole grains over refined ones, adding a handful of berries to breakfast, or using olive oil in place of processed oils, can signal to your body that you are supporting balance and resilience. At the same time, reducing foods that drive inflammation is equally important. Processed foods, excessive sugar, refined carbohydrates, and unhealthy fats can amplify immune activation, contributing to stress on the body and potentially influencing autoimmune activity. By being mindful of these choices, you are not only protecting your cells, but also creating a lifestyle that promotes steady energy, mental clarity, and emotional balance. It is empowering to realize that food is not simply fuel, it is information, a way to communicate with your body and tell it that you value its well-being. Hydration also plays a crucial role. Water supports every metabolic process, aids detoxification, and helps maintain optimal circulation, ensuring that nutrients reach cells efficiently and that inflammatory byproducts are flushed away. Small, consistent habits like drinking water throughout the day, incorporating herbal teas, and reducing excess caffeine or alcohol can have subtle yet profound effects on how your body responds to immune challenges. Finally, nutrition is not just about the individual foods you eat, it is about rhythm, consistency, and mindfulness. Taking the time to prepare meals, savor each bite, and choose foods intentionally cultivates a deeper connection with your body. This awareness fosters respect for the complex intelligence of your immune system, reminding you that you have the power to influence it positively every single day. By choosing an anti-inflammatory, nutrient-rich diet, you are not simply reacting to a test result, you are actively creating conditions for balance, harmony, and vitality in your body. Movement is one of the most profound ways we communicate with our bodies. Every step, every stretch, every breath in motion sends a message to our cells, telling them that we are present, engaged, and committed to our own well-being. For older adults, especially those who may be monitoring their health through tests like the Anti-dsDNA, gentle and consistent exercise becomes a vital tool to support resilience, balance, and immune function. It is not about pushing the body to extremes or chasing numbers. It is about listening, responding, and creating a rhythm of movement that aligns with your energy and abilities. Even the simplest activities, like walking in the morning sun, standing and stretching periodically, or practicing slow, mindful movements such as Tai Chi or yoga, have profound effects. They improve circulation, promote flexibility, and strengthen muscles and joints, all while helping the body regulate inflammation and maintain harmony in its immune responses. The beauty of mindful movement lies in its dual impact on body and mind. Physical activity stimulates the cardiovascular system, increasing oxygen delivery to tissues, enhancing cellular repair, and supporting organs like the heart, kidneys, and liver that work tirelessly to maintain balance. At the same time, moving with intention calms the nervous system, reduces stress hormones, and encourages a sense of presence and awareness. For individuals whose immune systems may be more sensitive or reactive, as indicated by elevated anti-dsDNA antibodies, this dual benefit is especially meaningful. Gentle exercise helps modulate immune activity, reducing the likelihood of unnecessary activation while promoting overall vitality. It is a reminder that care for the body is holistic. What strengthens one system often supports another in ways we may not immediately perceive. Consistency matters more than intensity. Small daily habits like a 20-minute walk, a few stretches in the morning, or a brief session of balance exercises compound over time to create lasting benefits. The body responds to rhythm and repetition, learning to adapt and strengthen gradually. In this sense, exercise becomes a form of conversation with yourselves, a gentle reminder that you are attending to their needs and supporting their function. It is not a punishment or obligation, it is an act of care, a tangible way to influence your own health and well-being. Exercise also connects us to the environment around us. Walking outdoors exposes us to natural light, fresh air, and gentle sensory stimulation, all of which contribute to mood, mental clarity, and emotional balance. Even the seated exercises or gentle stretches indoors can offer the same benefits when approached with mindfulness, attention, and a sense of purpose. Each motion, no matter how small, reinforces a message of empowerment and agency, showing your body that you are committed to its care. Finally, mindful movement reminds us that the body is intelligent and responsive. It thrives when supported, nurtured, and treated with respect. By moving regularly and with awareness, you are not only strengthening muscles and joints, but also creating conditions for your immune system to function optimally. The signals you send through your actions, your breath, and your presence influence every cell, every antibody, and every tissue in subtle yet meaningful ways. Gentle exercise is therefore not just a routine, it is a bridge between awareness and action, between knowledge and vitality, and between intention and well-being. Our mindset has an extraordinary influence on the body, and nowhere is this more evident than when we consider the delicate balance of the immune system. For older adults, maintaining a positive outlook, practicing mindfulness, and nurturing emotional well-being are not simply nice-to-have habits. They are essential tools that help the body respond to stress, inflammation, and even autoimmune activity. The Anti-dsDNA test provides insight into how the immune system is functioning, but it also offers a gentle reminder that what we think, feel, and focus on every day can influence the signals our cells send and receive. Cultivating a mindset of hope, gratitude, and curiosity is a powerful way to support balance, resilience, and overall vitality, because the mind and body are deeply interconnected, each influencing the other in ways that science continues to uncover. Positive thinking is not about ignoring challenges or pretending that difficulties do not exist. It is about choosing to approach life circumstances with clarity, resilience, and intentionality. When we focus on what we can influence, our actions, our habits, our daily choices, we shift the body's stress response in ways that can reduce inflammation and promote equilibrium. Stress hormones like cortisol can amplify immune activity, sometimes triggering overreactions that contribute to autoimmune issues. But a calm and centered mind helps regulate these responses. Practices such as meditation, deep breathing, and mindfulness exercises can create a sense of internal calm, allowing the immune system to operate without unnecessary agitation and giving the body space to heal, balance, and respond intelligently to the environment. Gratitude is another transformative habit that strengthens the connection between mind and body. Reflecting on moments of appreciation, the small successes of daily life, and the abilities of your own body fosters a positive emotional state that has measurable physiological benefits. Studies have shown that gratitude and optimism can enhance sleep quality, lower stress levels, and even improve cardiovascular health. By focusing on what is working well and what can be nurtured, you provide your body with signals of safety, support, and alignment, helping the immune system function more harmoniously. Holistic well-being also includes fostering meaningful connections, engaging in activities that bring joy, and allowing yourself moments of rest and reflection. Laughter, creative expression, and social interaction are not trivial. They are essential parts of the body's regulatory systems, influencing hormones, neurotransmitters, and immune responses in positive ways. In this sense, well-being becomes a lifestyle, not just a concept. It is a collection of deliberate actions and attitudes that reinforce the body's natural resilience, support balanced immune function, and enhance quality of life. Finally, maintaining a positive mindset is about empowerment. It is the realization that even in the face of medical tests, lab results, or potential autoimmune challenges, you have agency over your health, your habits, and your experience of life. By combining mindful awareness, gratitude, emotional balance, and intentional lifestyle choices, you create a supportive environment in which your body can thrive. You are not merely reacting to numbers on a report, you are partnering with your body, using knowledge and awareness as tools to guide your decisions, strengthen your resilience, and cultivate a sense of harmony that touches every aspect of life. The mind, the heart, and the body work together, and when nurtured with care and intention, they create a foundation for vitality, joy, and lasting well-being.